morning, waking up in Iceland. It's bright, it's early, and today we're gonna be driving the Golden Circle.
So our first stop today on the Golden Circle is Gulfoss Waterfalls, which stands for Golden Falls in Icelandic language. And this waterfall was actually saved from becoming a hydroelectric dam by a previous owner. There's some rumors that she said she was going to throw herself off the falls to save it, but according to some research, it says that that might not be true. But they ended up selling the property to the government of Iceland, and now they saved it. So let's go take a look at the falls.
I've been dying to pet an Icelandic horse. And this buddy came over for pets. Yeah. Okay, bye. Hey, don't bite. You gonna eat me?
Our next stop on the Golden Circle is Geysir Hot Spring, spelled G-E-Y-S-I-R, and this is actually where the term geyser, our spelling of it, came from, and it's an Icelandic word meaning to gush. This is the first time that this is the first place where any geyser was discovered by modern Europeans in recorded history. So come along, hopefully we'll get to see it erupting.
This place reminds me a lot of our equivalent in the US of Yellowstone. It resembles that a lot with all their hot springs. So next we'll be going to this spa and hot spring that is well known for their rye bread that they bake in the ground. And the way we discovered this is Zac Efron had this documentary on Netflix and we saw he went there and did it and we're like, wow, that's so cool. So we're gonna try it for ourselves.
On the bottom, it will be around 100 degrees Celsius. So first, of course, we place it here. Then we start to dig up. Oh, okay, this is the plastic. Usually this doesn't happen, so it's also new for me to see the bubble in the plastic. Okay, our treasure. So, as you can see, we found boiling water. This means this is a really good spot to place our bread, to bake our bread. So we didn't move this night. so that's a good sign for our breads. And we place carefully the bread on top of the hot spring. Really careful because this is really active. Okay. We have a beautiful golden brown crust. As you can see, Shine worked well tonight, so we have very good, beautiful breads. Maybe you can smell it already. It's a really good one. So this is all for you.
It's a nice texture. It's kind of sweet. It's interesting. So we just finished the Rye Bread Experience. It was pretty neat. I mean, it's nice that they can use the natural resources to bake things, and the bread was very different than anything I've ever tasted. It was like cake texture and a little on the sweet side, but it tastes like the environment smells almost. It's very interesting, complex.
Now we're off to a geothermal greenhouse where they grow tomatoes with the heat of the earth.
Lots of food today. So it's very warm in here, much different than what we've been experiencing on the rest of the trip, and it's very humid, so our glasses are fogging up, but it smells crazy in here. You can smell all the tomatoes and the greens, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Well lit, really cute. So they have a little buffet up there that you can get any of the breads you like. So I selected few and Matt selected all of them. Here's the soup, and each table comes with a little basil plant, so you can snip off your own little leaves for your soup.
So along with your tomato soup and bread, they give you some cucumber salsa, some sour cream, and some butter to butter your bread. This cucumber salsa is actually pretty good, and the tomato soup is definitely better than Campbell's tomato soup. And there are definitely lots of different bread choices.
You heard it here, better than Campbell's.
Oh my God.
For dessert, we got the ice cream. It has two different sauces on top. One's made from green tomatoes and vanilla, and the other one's made from piccolo tomatoes and strawberries. And it's served in a cute little garden, little potting cup. It's so cute. Okay, first bite. Try not to get too much sauce. I think I got some chunks of tomato.
So I got this tomato espresso tonic. It has green tomato drink, espresso, and then this Indian tonic. Let's give it a go. Really good, really interesting. It's interesting, like even the ice cream has just a slight tomato flavor, but it works really well.
I think the restaurant is pronounced Fridheimar, but it was a very cool experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. All the food was great. The bread was amazing. And just all their other little entrees are so neat because you wouldn't think tomatoes in it, but everything complements it just the right way. So that pretty much ends our Golden Circle tour. There were a few places we wanted to stop in addition to those, but we are running low on time and they're a little bit out of the way. So we're gonna catch back up and do those near the end of our trip. But now we're headed to the Ring Road. We're gonna meet up on the main road 1 and we're gonna start by seeing some waterfalls. Our first gas station fill-up experience. It's making quite the noise. Some sheep friends. We're at Seljalandfoss now. Hopefully I pronounced that correct. We could see it miles away coming up to it. Definitely impressive. Very tall, probably the tallest waterfall I've ever seen. Seljalandfoss, and we're heading to another waterfall that's kind of hidden and off the beaten path. It's about a 30-minute walk from here. Matt's drinking some fresh Icelandic water now. We wanted to try it.
It's cold, but it's good.
Cold?
Yeah, it doesn't have any weird taste or anything.
10 out of 10. That's the source. We found this little path to go to the waterfall. It looks kind of creepy and damp, but we're gonna try it. Oh, I don't think you can go through. JK, it stops. That waterfall was awesome. When they say hidden, they mean hidden. We got a little wet because you're right under it, so we didn't get that good of footage because we didn't want to get the camera wet, but it was amazing. We highly recommend going. And next we're going to Skogafoss. So we're approaching Skogafoss. You can see up here there's people walking to the top of it on those steps. I don't think we're gonna do that. We're not that adventurous today. Look at the sheep. Waterfall marks the former coastline of southern Iceland, and it's one of the largest.
Our next stop here is at Black Sand Beach. We're going to see a really neat geological feature. They're hexagonal basalt columns. We'll show you what they look like. They're pretty cool looking.
So we have our first Icelandic hot dog here. It's very popular at all the gas stations, and we're trying to save a little bit of money, so we're eating at gas stations. And yeah, we're gonna give it a try. They had lots of different sauces to put on it, so we'll see. You wanna bite it first? Okay.
Yep.
It's your average hot dog with crispy onions on it. Not bad. Not amazing. Just okay. This is home for the night. And here's the inside of our room, if anyone was curious. Just an average hotel room. And there's the lights. It'll do the trick for us. Just what we need. That concludes our second day in Iceland. We accomplished a lot, and tomorrow we have a lot more in store, so stay tuned.